Hi, everyone. How are you today? I'm going to be doing group readings, meditation, and teaching. Today, I wanted to talk about how to increase your psychic skills, your psychic senses. And we have our physical senses, and we also have our psychic senses. And if you're not using both your physical and your psychic senses, you're really not being able to hear your own higher self. And the reason why you want to be able to hear your higher self is there's lots of wisdom there to help empower you to make sound decisions. Life is all about sound decision making. With each decision you make, you're either on your path or you're going away from your path. So tuning inward and using your psychic senses is the key. Each one of us has all of our psychic senses that are available to us, but many people have a dominant psychic sense, as an example. And the most common one is feeling, psychic feeling, the area where psychic feeling comes from is in your gut and your stomach area. And there's something called the psychic receptor, which is how the information is channeled into your aura. And you can visualize like an inverted cone coming out from your gut area when you're tuning inward, trying to hear how you feel about a certain situation, let's say. So if you consider that each one of the receptors for hearing, knowing, um, seeing in your third eye, for instance, hearing, the cones would be right above your earlobe. The knowing would be on top of your head. And you could focus your awareness on that section and visualize yourself like linking up to heaven where all your higher self's wisdom resides. So that's kind of a little trick on how you can train yourself to get better at the psychic sense that's dominant, and then train yourself also to have a better awareness of the psychic senses that maybe aren't as strong. So I'll leave you with that little tip. And once I mastered it, it really, really helped me in my daily life solve all kinds of problems that I had. And I could really hear my soul's guidance that way. It was just super, super amazing. So let's go ahead and take a couple of brief minutes and just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ground into Mother Earth. Visualize your divine line, which runs up the base of your spine, going deep into Mother Earth's womb. See yourself on your divine line in your crystal elevator, which is a see-through elevator, so you could ride up and down your divine line in your aura and energy body. See yourself riding up and down in this elevator where you feel safe and secure. You can invite your guardian angels with you as you travel upward and link up past your crown chakra and your soul star chakra, which connects into your higher self in heaven. And then once you're there, you can ask your spirit support team, your angel guides, your divine creator, whatever aspect that is for you, about any question you have on your soul's purpose. Maybe you have a question about your career, your job, a family or relationship type question. It's almost Valentine's Day, so maybe you're wondering about your perfect mate, soulmate, or twin flame. So all those questions can be asked from that vantage point. Oh, hi, somebody joined. Good evening. From Great Britain, England. Losley, I think, is the name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. If you have a question and you'd like some angel guidance, um, and you'd like a psychic reading today, a mini one, go ahead and post and I'll check back. It is Super Bowl Sunday here in America. So I am not even sure. The game is about to start. I'm not even sure who's going to come on today. But I just decided I wanted to be here since personally for me, I'm not really a Super Bowl fan. So did you have a question, Lozzie? A specific one maybe? I mean, general guidance is fine, but for instance, when I do professional psychic readings for someone, I always tell them ahead of time when they're a client, they need to come with at least a question to get them on the right track, and then the energy just kind of flows from there. Otherwise, I can do something general for you, but I really want to pinpoint maybe an issue you're having in your daily life and help you out that way. So anyway, it is Super Bowl Sunday. It's a big deal here in America for those of you that maybe don't know about Super Bowl Sunday or the tradition. I think everyone probably does, but I'm not really a sports fan, so I'm actually happy to be on Facebook Live today. So I'm hoping I find some other people who I know have been huge supporters of my page and want to jump on them and have a psychic reading with me today. That's my goal from this. So let me just check and see. Okay, so Lozzie says, and Joseph says, hello, Joseph, anything for me? So, Joseph, can you type in a personal question? It really helps to have not something too personal, but I don't mind giving general guidance, but I really like the person to have an issue that they really want to move forward on their path without doing the general guidance because I want it to really mean something to you. So, Losley says, will I get back with my ex sooner? Okay, so here's what I can see around this, Losley. I get the sense that you've got some trust issues going on. You guys had to take a break for your own sanity, that things were getting a little out of hand due to some issues that your significant other was having, and you needed to really move on and allow your significant other to have their own space to grow and be the better person that you know that they can be. So this is a time for you to take also to grow and become the best person you can be. Maybe work out some things from past relationships that seem to trouble you. So I'm getting a lot of like issues around the heart chakra. I'm seeing a lot of green, which is the heart chakra color. So that's why I'm really feeling like you've lost faith in a lot of your past relationships. So you really want to deal with some of those issues and put those pieces back together in your life before you go ahead and commit either to your ex or maybe even move on and find someone else who you feel might be better suited. But don't worry about whether or not you're going to get back because just see yourself solidified on your path and uh, pray to have peace of mind is what I would say, and pray to have like an emotionally stable kind of mental attitude, and then see what happens. See what happens on your path. If it's your path and you really want it to happen, guess what? You'll be back in that relationship. So you kind of have to, I feel like it's your time to take more research, time to do more research and see what it is that you truly want. So, Losley, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. This card deck wants to come out. This is your Psychic Tarot of the Heart card deck. And, oh, hi, Sarah. I'll get to you soon. Losley says yes and thank you. Okay, so Losley, just a second. Thank you for joining, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from this deck, Losley, and then we'll get to it. And I'm an intuitive reader, so I shuffle these cards. You can't see me shuffling, and then the right deck just kind of pops out. So it says third eye chakra, Losley, this is your card, and I feel your third eye chakra is blocked, and you need to open it up and use. I did a little demonstration. I teach this in Intuition Development 101. To open up your third eye receptor, you think of it as like an inverted pyramid. that's coming out, and see yourself linking up to heaven. And then just close your eyes, focus your awareness on linking up, and see if you can see what impressions kind of come across the third eye. It's kind of like a little film with your eyes closed, and it's very subtle. It's super, super subtle. So you just have to trust in your guidance, and that should help you stay on the right track. But don't worry about your third eye. If that's not your dominant sense, whatever psychic sense is, like let's say it's feeling or knowing, use those senses to spur you ahead. Okay, Losley, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time here. And let me just go back up. So I'm going to just go ahead and mark you in by liking your comment. And Joseph, nice to meet you. Okay, so let's see if Joseph asked, and anyone else who's on, please type in more of a specific question than just general guidance. I really like people to want to know something more specific than general, so it helps you out. Let's see. So Sarah, if you're still on, you can type a more specific question. But Joseph, let me just see, scroll down here. And so Joseph says no particular question. Okay. All right, let me just see what comes through. This is why I really like you to ask, but so Joseph, right now I'm seeing something about your career. I'm seeing something about how your career isn't quite the way you view it. And I'm even seeing that there might even be some type of business that you want to start, and you're not sure what path to go down. So now you're sort of in this day job situation. And follow your heart on that. I feel you're a really, like, how can I say this? Your sense of feeling, your psychic sense of feeling is super heightened, and that comes from the gut. So imagine like an inverted funnel coming out from your gut where you're linking up to heaven, and see yourself, ask your higher self, what kind of career should you be getting into, and is there a business that you should be opening up, and see what your higher self tells you on that. Because I feel like you've almost got the feeling part down, but you're not quite attuned to it, so you don't trust that psychic sense of yours. Listen to your gut too. So like if you're over anxious in your gut, maybe then you're going down the wrong path. It's all about making sound decisions, right? So don't worry so much about the day job. It's political, something about your boss, co-workers. Just do your best work you can do, and you've got this. You've got this. And thank you for the confirmation on that, Joseph. I really appreciate it. And here, this is James Von Bragg, Messages from Your Spirit Guide. So a common theme that's really coming out with this Facebook Live is everyone needs to trust more in their psychic guidance. And there's some techniques you can do to really open up those pathways. Trust, don't fear, protect yourself with the energy that's all around you. So remember, you always have control over energy in your own aura. You always have control. I want everyone to know that. And the divine creator loves you unconditionally too. That's another message that someone needs to hear. Okay, so Joseph, the interesting choice for a card, interesting choice, I feel it fits. Choose love over fear. Choose love over fear. Okay, Joseph? So I feel that's in almost every area of your life. You're definitely an overthinker. And you're so used to worrying yourself out of control that oftentimes fear takes over, and that's why you cannot hear your gut, your psychic sense of feeling. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for coming, and I notice you're new, and I'm happy to have you here. Thank you to all the new people who are showing up. That's wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and just like Sarah's next. Sarah's next, so hopefully she's still on. And hi, Nicole. It's so nice to meet you. I'll get to you after. And oh, Nicole, please type in a question. I really don't like to give general guidance because I want it to clearly move you forward on your path. So if you have more of a specific question that's not too personal, if you could type it in. And I'm going to go ahead and get to Sarah Domi. Okay, so Sarah Domi, I love how I have new people here. Please like my page, follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Gail on Instagram. And if you want to get a little video I did for the highly sensitive person on prayer protocols to protect your energy and aura, you could subscribe to my email list that's on my website. My website's listed here on the business page and in the comments. So Sarah, let me get to you and let me see if you did type in a personal question. Okay, let's see. Sarah would love a reading. Oh, love life. Okay, of course, Sarah, you're interested in something on your love life because Valentine's Day is coming up. What a wonderful time of year this is. So let me just go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell you, what your divine creator wants to tell you. So, Sarah, what I'm sensing is relax, either love life or career. So I really picked up on love life. So I'm going to run with that. Relax. I feel that there's somebody that's kind of there. I don't get the sense that you're in like a fully committed relationship. I feel like the person is kind of 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you're just at the precipice of seeing yourself going down the path with this person, but you've got a little bit of a concern, and that's why you sort of wanted to ask your higher self's guidance through me, because maybe you can't really hear your higher self's guidance as clearly as you want. And what I'm sensing is this person has some issues that they bring to the table in the relationship, because a lot of people do have those types of issues. They're not deal breakers per se, but they are things that can be worked out. And you need to really get to know this person before taking any leap of faith with marriage or anything like that. So hopefully I am on the right track on that. Oh, okay, it's struggling. So, oh, hi, somebody named Balash. Okay, thank you for joining. So what I can say, Sarah, is just, I see you as protecting your heart, and don't worry so much. But if you find that it's too much of a push and pull, maybe take a step back. Take a step back and kind of see what happens before rushing forward. It's kind of like you need to do more research. That's what I'm getting. So let me go ahead. This is the Guardian Angel Tarot deck, and I'm going to pull you a card from that. And I'm Sarah. Okay, so you're here. Just writing down that I gave you a reading. And I'm an intuitive reader, and I just shuffle the cards kind of like a Vegas shuffle because you can't see me, they're face down. And then I wait for the right one just to kind of like pop up. Okay, and here's one that wanted to pop up. And hold on. These are such playful little wonderful angel cards. I love them. Let's see, I'm not going to mess with them now. And this one says, oh, interesting. So Sarah, this is a card that's about emotion, and it's like a guardian, a person who's guarding your heart, guarding emotion. And you're saying, we are seeing where it goes, but yes, I have that concern as our relationship is like struggling. So it says, this situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous humanitarian and a refined person whom you can completely depend. This could be a reference to those characteristics within yourself. So I feel this card is showing you that you can depend on yourself, and you emotionally know what you want in a relationship. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. I hope that that answers your question. Alrighty. And let's go ahead. Thank you, Sarah, for joining. Just going to go back and like all these comments up here. I'm so happy everyone showed up since we are having Super Bowl here. I'm not sure where everyone's from around the world. I'm just liking all your comments, Sarah. It's kind of like my place marker. Nicole, you're next. And yeah, you're welcome, Joseph. Okay. And thank you, Joseph. I'm so glad it makes sense. Oh, and okay, I'm just reading down here. Looks like there's somebody named Balashi White. Nicole Sanders. Okay, here. So Sarah. Okay, it's good. It's going good. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback, Sarah. Moving on to Nicole. Nicole says love and career. Okay. Which really, it's interesting. Love and career seem to be people's like hotbed issues. So, Nicole. Uh, I'm getting something for your career over love, so I'm going to go with that. And Nicole, you're a healer, and you have wanted to have a day job. I mean, you have the day job. You wanted to open up your own healing business, and your intuition seems to be a little blocked. So Spirit's telling you to definitely open up your intuition. Either take a psychic development class, or Reiki is another good way to sort of open yourself up. So you're either already doing your spiritually based business, or you've had thoughts of a spiritually based business. So Spirit is giving you the green thumb on that. You've been a healer throughout lifetimes, and I'm seeing Wicca. That's definitely been a past life where you've been a really good witch and you've been the healer and shaman within your community. I'm seeing indigenous peoples. So those types of qualities all make up your soul. And you can ask in a prayer to have any of those qualities that have been siphoned off to come back to you, as long as they promote peace and love within your aura. I'm also getting you should clear out your aura and ground yourself into the earth, because you're highly empathic. Okay, so I'm going to go with this Archangel Oracle cards. I feel like the archangels are very strong with you. And this deck just kind of like jumped out at me, Nicole. It jumped out at me. So, okay. Leadership. Wow. Okay. So you have some kind of career now where you are a leader, and definitely within your own business you could be a leader too. And the card is Archangel Gabriel, which we know Archangel Gabriel. So this is what it looks like. And Archangel Gabriel, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So I feel this is a spot-on message. Archangel Gabriel, whether you view Archangel Gabriel as in the divine feminine or the masculine, wants you to get out there and get moving on your path, where your soul is calling you. So I'm going to leave you with that, Nicole. Hopefully that resonates with you. And let me just go back up and see who else joined. Okay, so I'm just looking for Nicole to check you in. Nicole, Sarah. Okay. And let's see. Hopefully that made sense to you, Nicole. Oh, okay. Thank you for the confirmation. Hi, Lena. And okay, she says it makes sense. So that's great, Nicole. Thank you so much and many blessings. Okay, Lena, let me just make sure that there's no one before you. Because I'm not sure. People are like double tagging people. So I'm not going to do people that double tagged people because I don't know if they're on or not. It's kind of hard for me to do double tag people. So I'm going to not do that. If someone is double tagged and you want a reading, you do have to type in your own response and have some kind of more specific question than general guidance. There is a theme here. Many people want career or love, which does make sense. So Lena, you're next because I just won't do double tagged people at this point. So, okay, Lena. All right. So, Lena, Spirit is just cheering for you because you've come such a long way down your path. Your relocation seems to be going well, seems to be working out where you're getting the place you've always wanted, and it just worked out. It was kismet. It worked out. So, really, now when you want to manifest things, Lena, you really have to assume the emotion as if you've manifested it already. And what I mean by assuming the emotion is, so let's say now that you've got the place where you want to live. Now let's say you're wanting to meet the love of your life, or you're wanting a job that's well suited for you. You really have to visualize yourself in the job. So you have to know the qualities of it, be specific, maybe write them down, put it in your God box, the note, and then imagine yourself as if you're doing the job in the moment and imagine the feeling behind the job. So I think you may have done that with the house. That might have been how you got the house. So now do that for every area of your life. It's the feeling is what you're imagining because you are harnessing the energy of the universe by experiencing the feeling of joy with what it is for each thing in your life that you want. So, Lena, I'm going to leave you with that. And let me go ahead and pull this card deck for you. It's Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler card deck. Okay. All right. So I'm shuffling. Again, these are face down. I just pull what I pull. I don't really do like tarot cards with patterns, and I just do like past, present, and future spreads. You usually, like if you have an actual reading where you're coming to me as a client. Okay, Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. Wondrous Universe. Look at that. Walk in Beauty. That's a great card for you because that pretty much confirms that the universe will bring you whatever you want as long as you align yourself with the feeling of behind what you're manifesting. It's a magical place to be, and you're really crafting that. And I'm glad that you have a God box. Okay, thank you for confirming. So that's it for today, folks. I'm just going to see if I missed anybody except for the people that double tag people, which I won't do unless they ask me a specific question or come on themselves. So I'm just going to check on folks. Like Joseph, I know you tagged someone, but I'm not going to get to them because I'm not even sure they're on. And Losley, you tagged someone too, the same person, but that's okay. They'll just have to get me next time. And hopefully those readings made sense. And if anybody wants to see me privately, you go on my website. My online store is under offerings. You can read the what to expect page to know how I work. And as soon as you do book a session, I get an email, and I usually communicate with people via email. All my readings are done on Zoom, phone, or FaceTime. And just have a super wonderful rest of the day. And if you're in the United States, enjoy the Super Bowl. Bye, everyone.